Roger Moore here at Hypnosis Health Info. I've had several clients in today that have been just dealing with a lot of negative self-talk and negative chatter and body image issues. And I've just recently talked about the power of thought and the effects on body image. But I wanted to share with you some tools that I use with clients and teach to clients on eliminating and ending the negative self-talk, and also actually how to use negative self-talk, the negative chatter, to your advantage. And just for an example purpose, I'm going to talk about some of my old self-talk, which was, I'm not good enough, I'm not important. And so what I do is have the client bring that chatter present and really get it spinning in their head. I'm not important, I'm not good enough, yada, yada, yada. And then take that chatter and turn it into a cartoon character, like Daffy Duck or Goofy or Bugs Bunny or Teletubbies or whoever it might be, and notice what happens. And most always the clients will burst out laughing as they hear Daffy Duck going, I'm not good enough, I'm not important. It becomes hilarious, it becomes funny, the power is gone. It becomes just ludicrous. So we talk a little bit about that, and then I have them bring back that chatter again. The same voice, their voice, I'm not good enough, I'm not important, yada, 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 get it running. And then I have them take that chatter and put it down in their big toe and have those words come from their big toe. And again, it becomes silly. It's just, it loses its power, it has no impact. And then I have them bring it back one last time. And, I'm not good enough, I'm not important. And I have them step out of it and shrink that chatter down to about the size of a postage stamp. And if they're right-handed, I have them put it way over in the far left-hand corner of the room. If they're left-handed, in the far right-hand corner of the room. And maybe even send it out the hall into another room, run it through a paper shredder, down the hall, flush it down the toilet, whatever it might be, and have the chatter just go away. Now, all three of those are very powerful NLP, neuro-linguistic programming techniques. They're ways of interrupting, of ending the chatter. And I have them use the one that works best for them. Whichever one was the most powerful, I tell them, we'll use that one then. And so what happens is when you get that negative chatter running, you're entranced. You're giving yourself negative suggestions of I'm not good enough, or if the chatter is I'm too fat or too old or whatever it might be. Your subconscious mind, very, very powerful, but also only as smart as your computer. It only does what you tell it to do. It goes, okay, I'm not good enough, or I'm too old, or I'm not strong enough, or I'm too fat, or whatever it might be, and it starts acting as if that's real, and it starts making it real. And if your belief system is you're not good enough, then guess what? You're acting and living your life from that place of not good enough. Now, not good enough, Roger, was always one of the chatters that ran my life. When I was doing my master's in marriage, family, child therapy, I'd submit a paper and I'd get excellent grade on it, and my response was, well, obviously they didn't read it. Or if I'd take an exam and I'd get 100% on it, I go, well, that was too easy, I would dismiss it. And it got so bad that I would stop trying. I'd stop doing things because what's the point? I'll never be good enough. And I'd hear that chatter, not good enough, and it would prevent me from even attempting to do anything or going forward on whatever it was I wanted to do, because I knew it wasn't going to be good enough. Now, to this day, there's not a day that goes by where I don't hear, not good enough, Roger. But instead of it being, an enemy and something that was an anchor or screwing me to the floor, now it's a friend. I can hear it and go, oh, well, thank you. Because it has a very opposite message, a positive message to me today. For me, that not good enough, Roger, is show up, be present, be my best. It's like, okay, thanks. And then it's done, it's gone. It isn't that trance state that I go into and get locked down. It's the wake-up call. It's like my alarm clock. My alarm clock is very loud, it's very noisy, it's very obnoxious. My smoke detectors are very loud, they're very noisy, they're very obnoxious. Years ago, kids gave me an alarm clock that plays Buddhist gongs. It's a beautiful clock, it has wonderful tones to it. The problem is, the 2 times I tried to use it to wake it up, I incorporated it into my dreams, and I overslept by an hour. It didn't work for me as an alarm clock. And that's often how it is with most people. It certainly is how it is with me, that the positive thoughts may kind of drift in and they don't quite get my attention. Whereas not good enough, Roger, it's that wake-up call. It's the alarm clock going off. It's the smoke detector going off saying, danger, Will Robinson, danger. It's the call to action. And it's, oh, thank you. It's that cue to me that I need to show up and do my best, be my best in the moment, be aware of my feet in the floor, my seat in the chair if I'm seated, be aware of my breath. And it's at that moment where I can just take in a nice deep breath, perhaps do a 1-minute light switch self-hypnosis, and just relax, focus, get grounded, be present, be mindful, be conscious in the moment. So use these tools, the cartoon character, the big toe, the postage stamp, to end your chatter, to get out of that negative self-talk trance, to take control of the trance you're in, to put you back in control of you. I'm Roger Moore, and this is Hypnosis Health Info.